Good morning, Carmel. I'm Eric Maggio. It's 8:03. Today is a special A Day, including an extended advisory period for street scenes decorating. See your teacher for class times. Dismissal remains at 3:10. Sophomores, please monitor your email for your appointment with your counselor, as elective registration begins for the class of 2026 today.
Good morning, Carmel. I'm Marissa Scheckman, and today I'm here with...
Mrs. Lindgren?
PJ Beagle.
So, what business classes does Carmel offer?
Actually, we have a lot on our menu. For incoming sophomores, they can take Intro to Business, they can take Business Logistics, which is an honors level class, they can take Marketing, Personal Finance, and the girls can take Girls of Today, Leaders of Tomorrow. And then for incoming juniors and seniors, we actually offer a lot. We have some dual credit classes in Intro to Business and Management. We have Business Incubator, and then we have personal finance. We have financial investments, and then we have healthcare management.
Thank you. And PJ, what classes have you taken?
So I've taken 4 throughout the years. My freshman year, I took Intro to Business. My sophomore year, I took Supply Chain Management and Logistics. And then junior year, I took Business Incubator. And then currently as a senior, I'm taking Business Accelerator.
And then why did you take these courses?
I took the classes, all 4 of those, because I wanted variety in the business classes I took. So I anticipated myself being a business major at college in the future. So I kind of wanted to learn many different parts of business to help me decide what specifically I wanted to major in.
Thank you. And Ms. Lindgren, can you talk about the electives you teach?
Yes, currently I teach some Intro to Business, which is freshmen and sophomores, and then I have my Girls of Today, Leaders of Tomorrow, which is a really exciting class for girls. The girls really like it because it's obviously an all-female class, so they feel that they can bring a lot to the table. And then I have my Business Incubator and Accelerator. Incubator is a full-year class, and it's really exciting for me because I get to see the students really grow. And they're actually they're not just, it's not tests and quizzes, it's actually they're developing a product or an idea and then they bring it to fruition and then they pitch at the end of the year. It's kind of like Shark Tank.
And PJ, what of the courses you've taken have been your favorite and why?
I'd say it's definitely Supply Chain Management and Logistics, and then Incubator. For Incubator, it's kind of like what Mrs. Lindgren said. It's more hands-on doing. So instead of just like sitting in the classroom and being taught the material, you're doing it yourself and you're in an entrepreneur's shoes. So you're experiencing it yourself. And I think that goes a lot further than just learning the material, getting that hands-on experience. And then with Supply Chain Management, I enjoyed like learning how the goods and products that you buy are like transported there and like kind of the behind the scenes of business.
And why do you both think it's important to take business classes?
I think it's important because it doesn't really matter what you do in your life. You're going to work for a business. So whether you're going to be, a doctor, a lawyer, whatever your, engineer, whatever your focus is, you're going to work for a business. So it's really important to kind of know how that works and what that means.
I'd say the skills you learn in business will, even if you're not doing business, the skills you learn are going to help you in the future. So resumes you learn, the art of networking, communicating with professionals, writing emails. I think all of those things you'll see in a future job, even if you're not studying business, those will be relevant in what you're doing. So it's important to learn it now so that you can apply it for the future.
And then for me, we focus a lot on presentation skills, and I think that's really what's going to make you stand out from the rest, being able to do a really good presentation.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Up next, we have Mr. Schwab.
Good morning, Carmel Catholic. Mr. Schwab here. I'm going to talk to you about the seal of biliteracy today. This would apply to Spanish and French, if you study them here at Carmel, and any other languages that you might speak at home other than English. So what is the seal of biliteracy? It's a recognition given to graduating high school students that shows that they have a high level of proficiency both in English and in a foreign language. It's a seal that goes on your diploma and on your transcripts when you leave Carmel. So the benefit of this is you can receive college scholarships and you can receive college credit. Illinois state universities by state law are required to provide university credit for the seal, for seal recipients. And then of course it's something that you could put on your resume and make you more marketable for a job. So how do you qualify for this? Well, if you're enrolled in Spanish or French, we automatically take the Apple test every spring. So that's around spring break, either before or after. Your teacher will administer this test to you. It's a test of reading, writing, speaking, and listening. If you receive a score of I5 or greater on the Apple test in Spanish or French, you will qualify for the seal of biliteracy. The second step then is you would have to prove your proficiency in English, and this is usually pretty easy to do if you take the ACT and you get a certain score on the ACT. So if this is something you're interested in, you can go to tinyurl.com/studyhere-demo, and you can practice the demo for the Apple test. And you just have to do this before you leave Carmel Catholic to get the seal of biliteracy, again, getting an advanced level on the Apple test. Now, if you speak a language other than Spanish or French at home, for example, you speak Korean, Ukrainian, Polish, Russian, Greek, whatever it may be, there are also tests that you can take to prove your proficiency in this language. Obviously, this needs to be done outside of class. This would also apply to people who speak Spanish or French and they're not enrolled in Spanish or French. So for example, if you are taking French right now, but you speak Spanish at home, we can give you the Apple test and you can get the seal of biliteracy for Spanish. So if this is something that interests you, and if you speak a language at home, this should interest you. This is free college credit, possibly. So why would you not take this test? Email me at gschwab@carmelhs.org, and I'll give you more information. Also, come to chat with me after school this Friday, the 26th at 2:15 in room 209. If you're a junior or a senior, we're going to test you on February 19th after school. It's an early release day, and that'll be from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. But come talk to me. Sometimes if you speak a language that's not so common, we have to go with another company for the testing, and it can be a little bit complicated, so we need to start talking about it now so that you're ready to test on February 19th. Thank you for your time, and again, come out on Friday to the info session after school. Thank you.
Erica's Lighthouse Club will meet on Friday, January 26th at 2:10 in room 305. Nuestra Voz will host a meeting in room 206 on next Wednesday, January 31st. There will be a Spanish Honor Society meeting for current members this Friday, January 26th at 2:10 p.m. in room 206. All are welcome at the Rock and Dot meeting after school today in the CCRC. Stop by to de-stress, relax, and paint rocks that you can take home. And a very special happy birthday to Mr. Franklin, who is turning 2 scores and 4 years old today. That's all we have for today, Carmel. Have a thrilling Thursday.